Alrighty, everybody. What is going on? Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome back after my first day off in 2 weeks. I am back. I am ready for many full days of streaming. If you guys have seen the schedule, I'm going to be doing double streams for the foreseeable future. I'm not even going to be doing like a half day like I usually do on Sunday. I'm just going to be streaming the hell out of stuff this coming week, in preparation for, number one, the new releases coming out in January. All right. And number two, you know, basically just trying to get as much fun stuff in as possible while I can. You know, there's been so much stuff, so many factors going on recently, including me being sick at the end of December, my power being out at one point, that really I want to get back into the swing of things. And, you know, get back into consistent streaming, get people used to me consistently streaming. No more of this, oh, streams are delayed, streams aren't happening, and stuff like that, okay? So we got a lot to talk about today, guys. Today is January 18th, 2019, and it's Friday. And first thing I want to do is explain to all of you what you can expect the next few days. All right, today, it's going to be the first major Minecraft chill stream. I'm calling it the Major Chill Stream. Reason being, it's the main gameplay stream today, 4+ hours. Now, what are we going to be doing during this stream? It really depends on a lot of factors. Number one, on what you guys want to see. Last time that we played Minecraft, I built a barn to put my sheep and cows into. And I'm assuming now they're going to be able to start, you know, to reproduce and whatever appropriately. I think I could still build a section for chickens and another section for pigs, although I cannot capture pigs yet until I get a carrot, and I don't have a carrot yet. All right, so that's number one, but that's something I could work on, improving the barn. Number two, it's going to depend on what happens in the game. For example, sometimes when it rains, I got to run and try to fish or whatever, right? A lot of people have expressed since I got my nether portal that I should go to the nether and do stuff there. However, there have been some really tough enemies there, so people have been like, man, don't do that, you might get stuck. That being said, last time that I played, I got a really great bow. If you guys weren't here last time, this bow is basically the most powerful bow, I think, in the game. It's like power level 4, and people are saying if I use that bow, I can kill a ghast with one hit. So maybe I should focus on crafting a ton of arrows and go after, you know, things in the nether. I don't know. There's a lot of potential of stuff that I can do today. I was also thinking about building a dock around the water so that I can fish easily and not get attacked by enemies and stuff when I do. That's actually might be the first thing I do today, is build the dock for the fishing area. So, I guess we'll see what happens today. It's going to be a lot based on interaction with what you guys are saying in the stream chat. That's always how it goes with Minecraft, based on what you guys are suggesting and want to see. I basically can do stuff based off of that. I also want to say thank you to Mr. Papa Vera, who actually had provided a bunch of tips for the game. There's a few things, like, for example, how to grow a giant oak that maybe I'll try out today. It's just basically putting down an oak sapling around a bunch of cobblestones. Apparently it forces the tree to become a ginormous oak or something. I don't know. But I might try some of the stuff that was suggested in his tips. We'll see. I'm very curious on where today's stream will take us, because as you guys also know, whenever I play Minecraft, it's very interactive. It's all about you guys talking with me and, you know, me kind of responding and coming back to you with fun dialogue while I'm doing stuff. So I'm very curious to see where today's stream will go. All right. All right, later tonight, I will be doing the conclusion of Final Fantasy IV. Now, this is a schedule swap. Originally, I had said that I was going to do Fist of the North Star tonight, and I didn't. You might be wondering, well, why did I switch that? Well, it's because I realized that Kat is home today. She's off from work, and obviously, that means I'm going to want to spend time with her in a rare time when she'll be available to spend time with, you know, because she won't be at work at night. So I was like, man, Fist of the North Star, I might not finish, you know, in 2 hours, because I haven't played it in so damn long, that I might need to relearn the controls as a boss fight. You know, I have to do it again, and basically the best thing to do might be to just save that for a night when I have more time. And in particular, tomorrow night, she will be at work. So tomorrow night on the nighttime stream, I'll be able to go later if I so choose. So I actually decided I actually decided I will switch that around. All right, tonight I will conclude Final Fantasy IV. We are in the final dungeon of Final Fantasy IV. So what we're gonna do is try to wrap that up tonight, final boss and all that, and then see what post-game content unlocks. And then tomorrow, to the late stream will be Fist of the North Star. But what are we doing tomorrow during the main stream? I think I'm going to do a poll tonight on Twitter to determine it. It's either going to be Dark Souls Remastered, or it's going to be a major multiplayer stream of Black Ops 4 multiplayer, which I'm okay with either. Dark Souls Remastered will be a magic run. It's the first time ever I'm playing that game and doing magic. I don't even know how to properly do it because I've never done it before. I've never done a magic-based build in Dark Souls. And some people have asked me, well, are you going to do intelligence? Are you going to do sorcery? You know, are you going to do pyromancy? I don't know. That's really going to depend on what you guys suggest as I'm playing, because I really don't know what I want to do. I don't know anything about it. I don't know what's good in Dark Souls and what's not. I have no clue. Okay? So it's going to really depend on your feedback. But anyway, that one of those is tomorrow, and then whatever I don't play tomorrow, Saturday, will be on Sunday. And then Sunday night's stream, I believe I'm going to do more Black Ops 4 Blackout. Okay? And then Monday night will probably be more Dark Souls paired with something. I'm not 100% on what it'll be yet. I think that I'd said maybe it would be... hold on a second. Let me actually look here. I'm going to look at my schedule that I posted. I think I said that maybe it would be more Minecraft, right? Or maybe it could be if there's more Final Fantasy to go with post-game, maybe we'll do that. Tuesday is a special marathon. It's a special retrospective event where all during the day we're going to be going back and rewatching some of my old stuff from my 10-year legacy as a content creator, and I'll be reacting to it, giving commentary on it, seeing your reactions to it, and obviously interacting with you guys, and then also giving kind of behind-the-scenes kind of information. I did this in September, and people absolutely loved the last event I did and wanted me to do it again, so we're going to do it again this coming Tuesday, okay? And then this Wednesday is my day off. So now you know everything that's coming up. Minecraft today, Final Fantasy tonight, either Dark Souls or Black Ops 4 multiplayer tomorrow. Hopefully the conclusion of Fist of the North Star tomorrow. All right. Whatever I didn't play on Saturday, on Sunday. Sunday night, some Blackout. Monday, Dark Souls and probably more Minecraft. Tuesday, the retrospective event. Okay? Then, of course, keep in mind, coming up, next week we've got Ask the King, Life is Strange, 2, Episode 2, Resident Evil 2 Remake, and, much more. All this good stuff coming up next week. So it's going to be a very fun week coming up when I come back from break. All right? All right. So all that being said, everybody, that's what's coming up. Now, the reason I was a little late today is because I got into a conversation with my viewers here in the stream chat about something that's very concerning to me. I'm very worried, and I hope that you guys are too. If you're not, you should be, at least from what I'm being told from Twitch and YouTube. It's not normally when Twitch and YouTube will directly contact content creators on any kind of an issue. But apparently, guys, and I have to apologize in advance, all right? Apparently, there's going to be something very big happening in politics in the European Union soon that may hugely negatively affect everyone who live streams or makes videos for YouTube in the realm of gameplay. All right. That being said, I know that I don't talk politics on stream, and I usually don't allow political talk, although it happens all the time anyway. But we have to talk about it today because it's very simple. This is something that will affect negatively every single content creator on the internet. It's called Article 13. It's apparently a new law that's going to be passed in the European Union that basically states in a nutshell, if you don't have outright legal rights to broadcast something, you cannot broadcast it. So, for example, anyone who wants to do a Let's Play of a video game, unless you legally have a contract with the game developer and game publisher stating you have rights to broadcast that game, you can't. Now, up to this point, this has never been an issue because game publishers and developers love the free advertisement. They understand the current culture of the last 10 to 15 years of people making Let's Plays on YouTube. You know what I mean? But this potentially, what it's saying is in the European Union, all right, no more gameplay videos, no more gameplay streams, not even game reviews. None of that will be allowed unless you outright have legal permission from a game publisher to make said content. Now, I just want you guys to understand the ramifications of this, all right? First of all, you might say, oh, it's not a big deal. Everyone could just get permission from a game publisher. No. Right now, there is currently very few people who get that permission. Usually, the only people who do are the biggest guys out there, and the reason they have that permission is because they have legal contracts with these game companies to advertise their games. So unlike someone like me, who I just play any game on stream or, upload a video to YouTube, these guys are getting paid directly by the game publishers to play the games. So, think PewDiePie making a full playthrough or a semi-playthrough of Shadow of Mordor years ago. Or was it Shadow of War? No, it was Shadow of War, right? Whatever the first Middle-earth game was. And he had a direct contract with EA, with Warner Brothers Games, not EA, Warner Brothers Games, to make that playthrough. He was getting paid to do it. He had legal permission to do it, okay? Most people don't have that. In fact, 99.9999999% of people who stream and make Let's Plays on YouTube don't have legal permission to do it, but the game publishers don't care. They're like, this is free advertisement. This is great. We understand the current gaming culture. We like this. We don't want to prevent it. Well, if this European Union law passes, it doesn't matter what the game publishers say. It's now law. You just can't do it. So what Twitch and YouTube have come out and said is if this law passes in its current form, basically anyone who broadcasts their streams will not have them be able to be viewed in the European Union unless they can produce direct legal proof that they have rights to broadcast there for a certain game. They would have to do this for every different game they do. They would have to get legal permission and provide it to Twitch. Can you just imagine the paperwork nightmare, the labor nightmare of every streamer trying to prove to Twitch and or to YouTube they have rights to create content for a game? In reality, it's just not going to happen. And what's ended up happening is both Twitch and YouTube have said initially all we're going to do is flip a switch. And if you're in the European Union, you will not be able to watch any gameplay streams or any gameplay videos on YouTube or Twitch, period, until this whole situation is sorted out. If we have to get a new kind of work situation where, we have to hire new staff or we have to have a new process in place where staff will process these claims or whatever. I'll be honest, for all of you, it's just not, for when it comes to my content, all right, it's just not going to happen. There's no way that I have any clout to contact, for example, Resident Evil 2, the remake comes out this coming Friday, in 1 week from today. There's no way that I have the clout or any kind of capacity to contact Capcom and say, hey guys, I really love your stuff, and I'm playing Resident Evil 2, can you give me legal permission to do it so that I can broadcast in the European Union? Chances are it would take them weeks to months to even get back to me if they ever do. They don't care about me, right? If anything, they're going to respond to the biggest guys. You're going to have the absolute ginormous streamers who already get all the views are going to be bringing in even more views because they'll probably be the ones that Capcom responds to and says, oh, okay, here, I'll give you legal permission since you get ridiculous amounts of views everywhere you put out content. But when it comes to the normal people like you and me, we're basically fucked. We'll never get it, okay? And basically, essentially, what this is going to do is completely shut down business when it comes to Twitch and YouTube in gaming realms, any kind of the realm of gaming for the European Union. Now, already I've heard some things like, oh, well, it's okay. If you're in the European Union, you can just get a VPN and view that content through a VPN that makes it look like you're from another country where this Article 13 won't legally come into effect. I mean, that's very true, but number one, not every VPN is free. Number two, very few people actually know how to effectively use a VPN. The other thing a lot of people aren't realizing is that a lot of people like me make their livelihood out of having a worldwide viewer base. I know for a fact many of you right now watching my stream and many of you listening to this pre-stream on YouTube probably are in the European Union. And many of you may come in and do things like cheer or sub during a live stream, right? Well, guess what? You won't be able to do that anymore. You won't even be able to watch my live stream under your own account. If you use a VPN, maybe you'll be able to watch, but you won't be able to be under any kind of an account where you pay through European Union means. You see what I mean? If you live in one of these countries in the European Union, you probably won't be able to cheer or sub ever again. You probably won't be able to do stuff like that on YouTube either. I know people who stream on YouTube. You probably won't be able to do those means anymore. It's all going to get shut down. Okay? So, that being said, this is horrible. I mean, someone like me, who as you guys know, I've been having lots of financial challenges recently. I have a huge financial challenge coming up in April to try to pay my taxes. Now imagine, on top of all this stuff going on, I lose, I don't know, 1/5 of my viewer base who are in the European Union because they can't watch my stuff anymore. So there's no more viewership, no more contributions from there at all. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. Like, I'm speechless. And, they've been talking about this for months. And I talked about it in December. I'm bringing it up again because, again, this morning I got an email from Twitch about it. And for me, like, I don't really understand how the European Union politics work at all. In the United States, here's how it works. We have elected officials. And they know that they're elected. And they know that every few years they have to be re-voted in if they want to stay in power. So, for example, I'd say about 5-6 years ago, we had the big scare. Actually, it was like 7-8 years ago at this point. Of SOPA and PIPA. And these were going to be very restrictive laws in regards to the internet that were going to shut down things like YouTube. So we went up in arms against SOPA and PIPA. And we made videos about it. And we rallied against it in the United States. Finally, the viral movement reached our lawmakers. And all the lawmakers who were in favor of these very, very censorship-centric laws said, oh shit, we're probably not going to get voted in again next term if we pass these laws because it seems like the common people of America don't want them. And they completely dropped the whole thing and it never came back. So that's how it works in our country. You're going to pass something we don't want. We'll tell you, hey, go right ahead. And if you do, you're not going to have a job next term. And then they don't do it. They'll just drop it. Okay? I have no idea. Okay? I have absolutely no idea how this is going to happen in the European Union. I don't know if you guys and gals who live there can contact your lawmakers and say, hey, please stop this law. It doesn't make sense. It's going to ruin everything. I have no idea how it works. So for me, I just kind of shrug and say, this really sucks. I hope this doesn't happen because as you guys know, I love what I do for a living. I don't want to ever have to change what I do for a living. And like, it's within my power. And right now I'm in a situation where things, if we can keep them going and that we get a big surge of support by April, I can get through this tax situation. Maybe I can even refinance my home by the end of this year. I'll get to a good position where finally I'll be able to be stable. And the streams have been going great and everything. We keep the positivity up. That's what I've been focusing on. Now imagine if all of a sudden out of nowhere, the rug gets pulled out from under me because no one in the European Union can watch my stuff. And that's the end of it all. Like, that's it. I'll be very honest with you guys. If I get a big dip in income out of nowhere, it's over. Like, what I'm going to have to do, realistically, I'm going to have to sell this house. I'm going to have to try to see if, even just by selling this house, is that enough money to pay the responsibilities that I have financially? Because how big of a dip of income am I going to take if the European Union viewers can't see me anymore? It just becomes a life-crippling thing. And it's all because of a dumb law that makes no sense. All right. I don't know, man. You see, I'm nervous. I'm incredibly nervous about this whole situation. But the thing is, there's nothing I can do about it, right? There's nothing I can do at all. I have no control over it. So it's really up to those of you who watch my stuff and live in the European Union to figure out how you contact your lawmakers and say, don't do this, or change it so at least it's not going to affect these things so badly. You know what I mean? I just don't know anymore. I'm just like, I'm very nervous, and it sucks. It sucks to me that I get these almost threatening, if not just like doomsday-like emails from Twitch and YouTube saying, it's going to happen, and we've been trying to tell you guys for like the greater part of a year this is coming. I don't know. Anyway, obviously I don't mean to be all doom and gloom and everything on this pre-stream here, but it seems pretty important. If Twitch is directing me to tell my viewers about this situation, it must obviously be important. And so I apologize by derailing my stream talking about it. I don't know if we'll talk about it more. As you guys know, today's Minecraft stream is going to be very interactive. We're going to be talking a lot during today's Minecraft stream. So maybe this will be a topic of discussion today. I don't know. Maybe many of you will have more information about this than I do. But basically, I would hope, you know, these horrible things don't happen. I'm so tired of it, you know. It's very, 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 you know, disheartening and worrisome. So let's see. Let's try to be positive. Let's try to believe that things will not be as bad as we're being told. And let's hope that you guys can do something who live in the European Union to stop it, okay? That's all I really can say at this point. I don't really know much else about how any of this works. So. All right, guys. All right, so that's it. Let's, at this point in the pre-stream, let's move on. All right. Let's now get to some quick plugs, and then we'll get to shout-outs for those who've contributed, and then we will start with today's Minecraft stream. Fair enough? So, plugs-wise, I don't want to do a long plug segment. As you guys know, in 2019, I've really been trying to keep the plugs to a minimum. I just want to throw out there what you guys know. You know you can contribute to my Patreon at patreon.com/darksidephil, and when you do, you earn personal perks. Right now, the people this month who had their perks from last month from contributing are actually nominating the moments that we're going to be looking at on Tuesday's retrospective event. So it's just one of the cool perks you can get. Give it a look, all right? Consider pledging. Thanks to anyone who does. I also have a Teespring store where you can buy fun merchandise. Pretty cool stuff over there. And I may be updating it within the next few weeks. We'll see if I have enough product to really do a significant update over there or not. But I got some new stuff in the works there. If you're here live on stream and you want to cheer, sub, or tip during today's stream, in particular the Minecraft stream, where there's tons of opportunity for me to give you shout-outs and interaction, you know, it's much appreciated, all right? It helps tremendously. Cheering and subbing help me in the long term. Tipping helps me in the short term. So anything, you know, any contributions are greatly appreciated. Thanks for that. Let's try to keep today's stream chill and fun and positive, all right? I recommend many of you, if you haven't yet, check out the stream rules that are present on my Twitch main channel page. And thanks all for your contributions. If you see, we have a leaderboard here where top cheer and top tip will be updated regularly. So if you're the top cheerer or top tipper of the day, you'll get up there to get credit. Also, there's a tips total that I'll be using moving forward to track total tips in one day and, you know, see how we do there. It seems like since I've implemented the tips total, you know, on screen, that tips have actually increased. They've actually done well. So I think it's something to, for the at least the short term, to implement on all streams, and we'll see how it goes if I'm going to put it long term or not. All right. Let's see. Outside of all that, you may have noticed a giant subs dip. I told all of you this was going to happen. If you remember, a month ago, Emerald 7 came in here and gifted about, no lie, probably about 12 to 1,300 subscriptions to everyone. Those are now expiring. In fact, a ginormous number of like 600 of those or more expired over my day off. And I believe it's either today or tomorrow that the other half are due to expire. So we're going to dip down to between 400, 500 subs any minute now. And that's okay. That's our normal organic level of subs that we have on this channel. I just want to remind everyone that because of Emerald 7's actions, we have a ton of new emotes that have been unlocked that everyone's been using recently and they love them. We now have, what do they call them? Cheer motes. So when you cheer, and you use the command DSP cheer, you can get cool, fun animations to play on the stream. In fact, what I'm going to do, if you type in exclamation point cheer into the stream chat, it'll bring up a command that'll explain how to use these cheer modes. There's 4 different ones for the 50-bit, 100-bit, 1,000-bit, and 5,000-bit level. They're all really cool animations, all right? And shout out to Hernadyne, a viewer who made these for me to implement. They've really been looking great, and people have been enjoying them a lot. So consider using the cheer modes, all right? Last but not least, for plugs, if you guys are considering tipping and you're not sure how to do it, it's a completely separate way that you can contribute outside of the realm of cheering and subbing. There's 2 ways. Below the stream, there's a button that says Tips Jar you can click on, or you could just type exclamation point tip into the stream chat. If you don't see that button, it'll bring up a command link you can click on. It takes you to my PayPal tips page, all right? And it allows you to contribute via that method. If you don't want to do anything through, you know, the Amazon means or whatever, through cheering or subbing, you can always contribute via that method. That helps tremendously. Typically, the funds I raise via tips are what I use to buy video games. In fact, I got to buy Resident Evil 2 and Kingdom Hearts 3 by the end of this month. And so I'm trying to raise funds right now to pay for those. All right? Is that all right? Is okay? Is that all right? All right. Let's now get to shout-outs for those who have contributed already. Fair enough. If I can get my laptop to work. Wow, it's lagging bad. So we had a few people who contributed during my time away. We had Steve... Oh, my God. Gamer Stevie JJ, who subscribed to the channel. Thank you, Gamer Stevie. Then we had a few tips, a few dollar tips that came in. One from Dark Souls saying, Dark Souls is an action role-playing game developed by From Software and published by Bandai Namco Games. And then a couple of more dollar tips that said, From Software is a Japanese video game development company founded in November of 1986. And then there was another one that said Shenmue 2 and said, Shenmue 2 is an action-adventure game developed by Sega AM2 and published by Sega for the Dreamcast in 2001. I don't know why this person tipped these dollars just to say those generic things, but hey, it's support. It's appreciated. Thank you very much. Then we had Much Horror, who subscribed to the channel as well. Thank you, Much Horror, for the subscription. I appreciate that. All right. Now, as of today, this morning, we started off with the Real Spoony one tipping me $1 and saying, hey, Phil, would just like to let you know Far Cry 2 is free with Xbox Gold. I'd love to see a redemption run as it was one of the playthroughs you did in your first year. Could be interesting to see how it holds up compared to modern Far Cry. That is correct. Far Cry 2 is actually one of my very earliest playthroughs on YouTube. I don't think I did a 100% full playthrough. I think I had done more like highlights, but I could be wrong. Maybe I did do a 100% full playthrough. I don't really remember. That game is very old at this point, and quite frankly, it's kind of outdated. I don't know how it would hold up or if people would really want to see me play that. It's great that it's free with Games with Gold. I'm almost positive I own it. I think I have the physical copy of it because years and years ago, I'm talking like 3-4 years ago, I thought about doing like retro stuff during the summer, and Far Cry 2 was one of those games I was thinking of doing. So I think I still have it, actually. I think I still have a copy on Xbox 360. So, but I guess we'll see. I don't think Far Cry 2... I certainly haven't heard many people asking for it. Let's put it that way. Many people probably don't even remember it. Like I said, it is easily one of the earliest games I ever played. So, all right. Indeed, Jabs did a 50-bit cheer and says, "Would you consider a Street Fighter marathon jump into Street Fighter 2 and 5 or the collection? The Switch version has a lot of players still." No, because number one, I don't own the Switch version. I'm not buying it. Number two, I hate Street Fighter 5. I'm probably never playing it again. Number three, the version that I own of the collection is on PS4, and you can't really get matches for it anymore. So sadly, as much as I like Street Fighter, it's probably not in the cards. Just being real here, okay? Chuggins tipped me $5, said, "I love you, Philip." Well, thank you, Chuggins. You were the top tipper of the day. Let me get you up on the leaderboard. If the keyboard works, which it's not. Hold on. Try this again. There we go. And that makes tip total $6 so far today. So thanks, everybody. Skills Man did a 50-bit cheers. Says, "You should probably try something else if Article 13 gets passed, since your income will decrease, as you say." Yeah, I don't know what to do. I mean, being realistic and honest here, getting another job will not work. It means I have less time to dedicate to streaming, which full-time streaming is my job and pays me more than any job I'm going to get out here in Washington State. Just being honest. Any job, literally any job I could get right now, I make more streaming than that. I have no clue what to do besides, like I said, drastic measures like selling the house and maybe trying to make a case for bankruptcy and say I have such a dramatic decrease in income, there's no way I can pay my debts anymore. I don't know what to do. I am that nervous about Article 13 from what everyone's been telling me. If it has that much of a negative impact, I might be completely shot. So, I don't know. I don't know. Big Iron Nikki tipped me $1, says, "You're looking mad cute, Phil." I don't know how you would know that. You haven't even seen me today. But thank you for the $1 tip. So we currently have a tie between Skillsman and Indeed Jabs as the top cheerers. Let's go ahead and get them on the leaderboard. All right. Of course, it's very early. I certainly suspect that, you know, that will change. I mean, all you got to do is cheer higher than 50 bits, and boom, you're on the leaderboard. Or tip bigger than $5, and you'll be the top tip of the day. Okay, everybody. All right, so that being said, I think we're good. I think that we've covered the start here. Minecraft stream. This is going to be interesting. Like I said, I've never done a full-on 4+ hour Minecraft stream. I hope we have enough to do that we don't get bored. At the same time, every time I play Minecraft, I get so wrapped up in stuff I'm doing that a lot of the times, I'm going to do this, and then I end up never even doing it. So, Ornights just did a 50-bit cheer and says, MK11, your thoughts? I don't know. I haven't seen anything about it. Apparently, some gameplay, went out yesterday. I was on break. I didn't look at the internet, pretty much. I, was out with Kat all day, doing fun stuff, doing chore. I say fun stuff. The reason I say that is because even though half the stuff we do is more like grocery shopping and chores, it's still fun to do it with her. You know what I mean? And just have time together. So, we had a good day yesterday, and I didn't watch anything at all on the internet, so I didn't see it. Okay? FYI, I'm not going to update top cheer or top tip again until we get a definitive person who's in the lead. I'm not going to keep adding people to a triple tie. It makes no sense. It is not productive and fills up the whole fucking screen. So if we get a 51-bit cheerer or a $6 or $5 one-set tipper, I guess, technically, I will update the leaderboard. All right? Well, as soon as I said that, Buddies and Pies tipped me $6 to keep up the good work. What the hell is Buddies and Pies? I have no idea what that even means. But, all right. That now jumps us to $13 in tips. Thank you. Oops, I screwed up. There we go. Thank you, thank you. All right, I think it's time. Let's just end the pre-stream, guys. Not a long pre-stream today, even though I had a lot to talk about. Let's end the pre-stream. And let's get started with Minecraft. I say a few things I'm thinking of doing today. Number one, adding chickens to my barn. Number two, building a dock around my fishing area to protect myself when I fish and make it more nice looking. And then, number three, maybe preparing myself to head into the Nether, because I have this crazy good bow, although I don't know really what I should do to prepare myself for that. Another suggestion was people were saying go out into the world and explore the rest of the map, and maybe look for pigs to recruit to put in the barn. So, I don't know. I don't know what else we should do here. Well, Big Iron Nikki, give me another $1, says I'm dying to see that Q's face of yours. Oh my god. We're going to have to put up with this all day, aren't we? It begins. Alright, alright, that's it. Let's end. Wait a minute. Rob Warren just tipped me $35 and said, I will not be denied. Wow. Thank you very much, Rob Warren. Well, that certainly changes the standings a bit, doesn't it? Let's get him up there. Boom. $35, and then we add that to the 14, so that's now 49. Yeah, $49. Awesome. Oh, excuse me. All right. Thank you guys very much. Already haven't started the stream yet, and a good amount of support. I really appreciate that. I do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. All right. All right. I think that's it. Let's start, right? Let us begin with Minecrafting. A fun interactive stream. Let's see how things go. I picked up the wrong controller. I picked up my PS3 controller. No. Wrong controller. Alright.